Hi, it's Constance here from Accessibility Services Canada. I wanted to chat with you a little bit about accessible graphic design and give you a few tips of things that you can do to make your documents and your websites more accessible to people with various disabilities. Let's start off with typography considerations. So here I want to clarify a couple of terms. So one is legibility. And when I talk about legibility, what I mean is how easy is it for you to recognize letters and tell them apart. So for example, if you have a 0 and an O, are they easy to tell apart when they're in their lowercase? Similarly, sometimes an O, a lowercase o and a lowercase a can be difficult to tell apart depending on the font. The other thing I wanted to talk about, in addition to legibility as it relates to typography, is readability. So when I talk about readability, I mean the ease of being able to read the words across a sentence or paragraph. So sometimes there's unfriendly typeface, which makes it really hard to get through the content. And if that's the case, especially if you've got a lot of content, your readers are going to be turned away. The other thing that I wanted to explain is the difference between typeface and font. So when I use the word typeface, I mean a type family. For example, Helvetica, Times New Roman are two examples of type families, in other words, typefaces. When I talk about fonts, what I mean here is referencing particular weights of a typeface. So as an example, a Helvetica bold or Times New Roman italics. Those are examples of fonts. They're very specific and they have certain characteristics. So the first thing to think about when you are looking at making your graphic design and your documents and your websites accessible is to be thinking about serif versus sans serif fonts. So a serif font is one that has little flourishes at the end of the strokes, as compared to a sans serif font, which do not have those decorative flourishes at the end. So they tend to be cleaner. So you may have heard a recommendation that it's best in terms of accessibility to use sans serif fonts. And that generally makes sense, but sometimes in fact a sans serif font can be harder to read. And that can be impacted by how clear, how legible the different letters are in that particular typeface that you choose. So you want to ensure that your typeface is legible. And that means the ease with which people can differentiate different characters in the alphabet. And there is a great test that you can try. It's very easy. It's called the IL1 test. And so here, all you need to do is to type those three things. So a capital letter I, a lowercase l, and the number 1. And you want to see, you put them beside each other. It can be in a Word document, it can be online, and you want to see how similar those three characters are to each other. So Gill Sans, as an example of a font, can show you how difficult it is to tell the difference between a capital I, a lowercase l, and the number 1. They almost don't look any different. So as an example, if you had used Gill Sans in a password and you had the capital I, the lowercase l, and the number 1 in it, you wouldn't be able to know what to type. So that is something to be thinking about in terms of choosing your fonts. And you also want to look at, in addition to those three characters, you might also want to be looking at the 0 and the O. How similar do they look in the font that you're considering? You want to look at B, capital B, and the number 8. How similar do they look? You might also want to look at the lowercase o, as I mentioned, and the lowercase a to see how similar they are. Same thing with lowercase q and lowercase g. Also, for some people, mirror images can be difficult. So take a look at your B and your D and see how similar or different they look in the particular font that you're considering. Also look at P's and Q's. So you want to be able to ensure that the characteristics of the particular letters are distinct from each other so that it's very legible.